I do believe in it. 2 horrible things happened to me. Horrible.
Yeah.
I was absolutely abandoned.
Where it's her name, maybe in like cute little sticker letters. My name.
No, you're not getting gold
like
stars.
Written cool in like
He
graffiti.
thinks he's getting gold stars. Todd doesn't get gold stars. Sometimes the crusty discharge from the underwear would crush onto the clean clothes.
Uh-huh. Get mixed in. You don't know
Get
what's
mixed
crust
in.
and what's not.
You smell, you go, oh, that smells like a hamster cage. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to Anniewood, episode 75. We are now older than my mother, and this episode is all about truth. We tell the truth here on Anniewood. You guys want the truth? You got it.
And we're not afraid to say
And we're not afraid to say it like all these other pipsqueaks. All right, we tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us, G-O-D. Okay, we talk about all the things. So you're going to want to hang out. And while you get your tea, your coffee, yourself settled, maybe some popcorn, why don't you listen to these delicious upcoming dates that I have? You can see me live. You know I'm a stand-up comedian. You can see me live at Anniewood and Friends, April 16th, this next Tuesday. It's going to be an amazing show. We have John Mulaney. We have Ian Edwards. We have David Spade. We have Caroline Ray. And we may be getting a Whitney Cummings. We're not sure yet. But if those tickets aren't sold out, G-O-D ain't good to me because that is a crazy lineup. You can also see me in Spokane, Washington, April 19th and 20th, Fort Worth, Texas, April 26th and 27th. I'll be again at the Anniewood and Friends at the Comedy Store May 9th. We may have a Schmil Schmur on it. We're not sure. And maybe a Schmark Schmorman. I am also going to be in Toronto, May 24th and 25th. I'll be in Jacksonville, Florida, June 28th, 29th. And Naples, Florida, October 10th. A lot more dates are always getting added. So go to annielederman.com/shows and enjoy the truth.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Okay, welcome to Anniewood. I think we should probably make this announcement because it's a big household announcement. After 4 beautiful years, I have decided to put my laundry into the closet.
Oh,
I actually put my laundry into the closet, you guys. I put it away.
Mic clap.
I put my laundry away, guys. It took me 4 painstaking years.
Well, in actuality, it took 4 weeks.
It did take 4 weeks. We had Maria come by. You may know Maria. You may remember her from the Frog Gate. The crusted frog gate. She found our dead frog and placed it with our sculptures.
She thought it was a 3D printed one.
She thought it was 3D printed. We will be getting to these soon. I had her come over. She folded the laundry. I said, no, don't put it in the closet. I'm going to organize it. I will all of a sudden wake up without ADD tomorrow. And with a keen eye for organization. And so don't you worry about it. I will get right to this tomorrow when I wake up with a different brain. And I woke up with the same brain I have, and I stared. And Todd had said,
when she said that, me and Maria both looked at her like, we were just quiet like.
I had 2 non-Mexicans who look Mexican staring at me. She's Guatemalan and Todd is Laotian. Now, it was a mistake, and I stood by it for a long time.
As in, every morning you would wake up and you'd stand next to the pile.
I'd stand by it. My elbow would hit the first layer of folded laundry and rumple it all up, crumple it, and it would fall over.
And then we'd step on it with our shoes.
We'd step on it. We'd get mixed up with dirty clothes.
Guys, write in the comments if you could relate to not putting your clothes away after it's been folded.
Sometimes the crusty discharge from the underwear would crush onto the clean clothes.
Uh-huh. Get mixed in. You don't know what's crust and what's not.
You smell, you go, oh, that smells like a hamster cage. Okay. That's what my cousin who came out as gay later, before he was gay, he was like, women's vaginas are so nasty. They smell like a hamster cage.
And he didn't know he was gay?
No. Smell like a hamster cage. Why do they smell like a hamster cage? I always think about that.
Oh my god.
Because if you let it go a while, like it kind of smells like a hamster cage. If you let it go a while. You don't think so?
A hamster cage, like a hamster's piss and shit. Oh,
it's actually a dream to have your fiance like defending your vagina smell. Like, it does not smell like that. I'm like, no, it smells like piss and shit. I was like, no. Seriously, it smells like a hamster cage. All right, Randy, get out of your.
Oh, he did a leap.
Can I just tell you, I got this mommy sweatshirt. Okay, it's very cute. I don't know why they can't make them a little more stylish.
It could be a little cuter.
It could be a little cuter.
I mean, the little tacky flowers on the bottom there.
The flowers on the bottom. No, these are paws.
Oh.
But
it gives very made in China vibes.
It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely Asian. It's your people. Randy get your life together.
He just strut away.
But so earlier, I put this on and Randy freaked out. And then I took it off and put another sweatshirt on. He was like scratching at the regular sweatshirt to get in. And I had to lift it up and then he crawled under onto my babas.
So he loves it.
And he slept inside. He loves it. So then earlier, Todd was like, do you want your ball or do you want your bag? And he ran to the bag.
And then I threw the ball and he still didn't get it.
And he still didn't get it. But now he wants his duck. And this actually leads to our next story.
This is a good story, guys.
All right. So
he won't let us get his duck.
All right.
But he's got a duck.
Accidentally showing me.
Oh.
You can't wear it without a minute. It's hideous. Oh my gosh. He's teaching us how to save a wife. Anyway, okay. So I've never been a believer in Mercury retrograde. Okay. I thought that was horseshit. And so basically, I guess what Mercury retrograde is supposed to be is like, there's just a time where the planets are aligned in a certain way where just bad things happen. You're not supposed to sign you're not supposed to do stuff like that. I ignore it because I believe that we can create.
They say you can't sign contracts?
Or something like that. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it because I'm like, why would I take on like a negative thing?
Right.
I think we can control how positive our lives are by how we look at things and the way we spin them and being as delusional as we want. But this time, I do believe in it. I do believe in it. 2 horrible things happened to me. Horrible.
Yeah.
I was absolutely abandoned. Our store. I come back. I was in New York for 7 days, okay? Or maybe longer. I was gone for like 8 or 9 days.
Yeah.
I come back to the most devastating news. We're on a walk and I see
on a homeless person's tent.
On a homeless person's tent. I walk over them. I actually step on them and I crush them. No. Right next to a homeless person's, it says that one of our local pharmacies, drugstores is going out of business. And this is not like just this is one of my places. Okay. This is a part of my daily habits. This is my girl Donna works there. I go visit Donna like she's a family member. Okay. Like Donna is in my life. I love Donna. I first became close with Donna. We would talk when I would be buying my things. I was always buying fake eyelashes. So one day she goes, I got something for you. And she brings me out to her car and in her trunk, she has a bunch of eyelashes. Maybe this is why they went out of business. Donna stole the eyelashes to give to me. She gave me all these free fake eyelashes and it was just such a sweet, it was very thoughtful.
She's just a sweet older Black woman.
She's a sweet, we didn't need to say her race.
Why not? Put the picture in your guy's head.
She's beautiful. She's very sweet. We've bonded. We always chat. She loves Todd and Randy. She's always asking her about her daughter. Don't identify the race and then But Donna is my girl and I see her all the time. She loves Randy. She comes out from behind Randy runs with her. It's just, we have a special thing. She'll come in from her break. I love Donna and I'm not going to see it. I wept.
She wept like
cried.
Jesus.
I cried. I'm sad. I'm never going to see her again. And I've had these type of friendships in my life. I don't know. You call them acquaintances. I don't know.
You have these friendships with everyone because you're such a special young lady that could bond with so many people.
I'm like tearing up again. I can't believe I'm not going to see Donna. But it's like, I've tried with these friendships. You try to like carry them on, and it's weird when you take them to a second location. It's like it's weird, you know.
Yeah,
but I mean, maybe she can come to the Comedy Store or something. We'll be friends on Facebook. I was like, we'll be friends on Facebook.
Gotta be the end, right? I mean, did you get any
warnings?
warnings?
Don't you think it's an ADD thing to get so attached to people?
Yeah, like I can't stand the idea of when something's just like definitively the end either. It makes me so sad.
And she was torn from my life.
Like, I totally get this.
And she's losing her job. Like, there's just a lot of sad things.
It's so funny because I feel the smallest amount of sad about it.
You do feel sad, but it's more about like where are you gonna get your hot fries?
It's more about like, yeah, it's more about like, oh, this place is gonna be closed, or they're gonna be homeless people all over this place.
I'm sad. And Donna used to have a she's been through some shit. She actually probably will get a way better job.
Yeah,
she used to have a golf club in the back because the homeless people would come in and she would have to like swat them away from her. I mean, Donna's a badass. The other Mercury Retrograde.
Yeah.
It is Pat Sajak's last week on Wheel of Fortune. And I knew it was coming, but it's like now it's here. And I'm like, I don't know if you guys know, I'm a huge Pat Sajak fan. I think he's really funny. I love his jokes on the show. I love his look. I like his spray tan and I love his politics. No, he is like he's always been very right wing on Twitter. And I followed him, but he had the best like right wing jokes always. Even when I was like, you know.
I always imagine he looks like a South Park character every time I see him. He's got a big round head and he's.
But I DM with him. We followed each other for years on Twitter. For years, since like 2012. And I don't know why, but he only follows like 400 people. Like I'm just one of the people he follows and we DM and stuff. And it's like, I actually am devastated. We should get him on Anniewood.
That'd be great.
But he always, even though he's like a climate denier.
A climate
denier? What do you say? No,
like a climate change
denier, excuse me.
He doesn't believe in climates.
But he might not, I don't know. He's very funny about it. Like he always had really good jokes and it was just his anti-Hillary. He was funny.
He had anti-Hillary jokes?
I mean, maybe. I can't remember, but I'm sure he did. I can't remember. But like at times when we were not aligned politically, I found he made me laugh. He's just very funny.
Right.
And I like his little bits with Vanna at the end, and I love Vanna.
I feel Vanna? Like he's been leaving the show for over a year now.
He's been retiring for a while. And, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you hear that small penis in the background? It's a loud motorcycle.
But I just wanted to bring up this movie because I feel like the theme of this movie is going to relate to a lot of what we talk about today. We watched Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh.
You guys hear about this movie? It's a French movie.
Cracked his head.
French movie.
No, it's part French, it's part German, it's part English. I fell asleep so many times. Like my brain was like short circuiting to switch back and forth between reading and not reading. I almost lost my goddamn mind. Have you watched it?
No.
You will fall asleep. I just want to let you know you're gonna have to watch it several times.
Well, what's the new Shogun? I tried to watch. I heard it's good.
Same thing.
So I tried to check it out. I go, I'm not reading all this.
By the way, it's like you either need like a reader, like you need one person in the couple to be the reader, or
read it out loud,
or Maria. You
have to read out loud the subtitles when the guys talk.
One of you has to.
Well, there's I saw there's an English dub version available, and I was like, that's just probably gonna. It just didn't seem like it would.
But then don't they speak English sometimes, right?
Yeah, they
do. It's like pick one, okay? I do like in shows when it is supposed to be in another language, and then they're just like,
we don't shy away from
speaking in American.
When we watched Squid Games, we watched a dub. Remember?
We'll dub. I'll dub.
The old man is talking like this. He's like, "Oh, nice to see you."
That's how I feel on Coke, by the way.
It's just a white guy talking like an old man.
That's how I feel on Coke, is that I'm dubbed. I'm always like, everything's not going at the same speed.
But we watched this movie, Anatomy of a Fall, and it's about a woman whose husband mysteriously dies.
He whacks his head.
And the whole time you're guessing if she killed him or if he
fell or committed.
Or did the bad thing.
Oh my God. Or unlivened himself.
It's like reverse Gone Girl?
No, it's more of like a trial movie, like a courtroom movie.
And boy, is that courtroom French.
Yes.
A lot of reading.
But the theme of the movie is that the truth of whether she did it or not doesn't matter. The truth is what
you choose
want.
the truth.
You choose what you want the truth to be, which is it's a pretty good.
And it's
the
like
ending
true.
was pretty good.
When I saw, there was some Netflix series about the brain. It was like one of those popular, talking about memory, then this part of the brain, then this part of the brain, and the episode on memory was like this. It changed my life. I don't remember the name of the thing, but
what was it? It was like eyewitness accounts are like the least credible stuff.
Yeah, when they were talking about how your brain is only 50% accurate, your memory is only 50% accurate. I mean, it was like, whoa, because you're so sure you're right, and your knowingness inside yourself could be. Are you laughing at me trying to come up with a word?
The past 2 days, all day, we were just been going, nope, that's just like the anatomy of the fall. You just don't know the truth.
Everything is like it. Everything's like it.
Like, well,
but then we watched, what was the meme one called?
Oh, the Antisocial Network. That one's crazy.
And then I'm dealing with like my depression around this. So basically, in summation, I know I'm like, I have to twist this into something that makes me feel positive, because if I were to just accept this.
Well, the positive thing is you make your own truth. You can make your own truth about things.
I know, but I think because I was so hypervigilant from PTSD.
Right.
Growing up,
and
it's justice and the truth, and like there are people that are right and people that are wrong. Now that I'm like, wait, there aren't. What I've been fighting my whole life for nothing.
The truth is relevant.
But I do think the court system is important, because they treat everyone the same way, no matter what. I mean, unless you're Black.
I know, but they use eyewitness testimonies as like a huge part of determining, and it's not very.
Well, what else are they going to use? It's like, what else are they going to use?
You need hard physical evidence.
That's why DNA is.
You need DNA.
That's what saves people of color. But so the meme one, the Antisocial Network, basically is saying in summation that all of these conspiracy theories, that the majority of them were just jokes from 2chan, which was
4chan.
2chan to 4chan to 8chan.
Yeah.
But they were just these like pimply, nerdy, scared to go out and meet
that
people.
Just want to troll
kids
people.
That just the only friends they had online were these people, and they were just doing innocent, dumb little meme and trolls. And then they're seeing them. And Anonymous was just these kids. That was 4chan, right? It was Anonymous.
Yeah.
They'd gotten to 4 by then. But it's like, and then
2chan was the Japanese one.
But didn't he turn 2chan into the American one?
When 2chan turned American, that was 4chan.
It was 4chan, okay. And that was that guy, Moot?
Moot, yeah. Oh, she's
Who was just,
learning.
I'm remembering a few.
She's remembering things.
But Moot was like, they were just having fun. They were just like, oh, this is silly. And the whole fun was like, oh, we're going to make jokes that like old people or people that aren't involved in this aren't going to understand. And then the stupid boomers, this is what Todd's point was.
Yeah. My thing is like, because as young people as us, as all of us in this room, we're all young. When we figured out the internet pretty early in our, in our adolescence, where you go, okay, you don't believe everything on the internet. You don't do all this shit. Like we learned this very early, but boomers are just learning this now, especially after the pandemic, when all these boomers started using the internet more, because they're like,
you can't say pandemic, you have to say PDEM.
The PDEM. And then, so all these boomers started using the internet, and now they're like just believing everything. Like, I remember when my dad first started using Facebook, he would just repost pictures of like girls bending over and like getting beer out of a fridge and thinking like people aren't going to see it, like his whole family's not going to see it. And he'll like comment like underneath like hot girl, hot mama. And it's like, because they just don't know that, everyone sees this. You can't be saying all this stuff. So now like you have this boomer people coming in and they just believe everything they see. They just do all this. And it was just interesting to correlate Anatomy of the Fall with this.
He didn't need to out
Everything
his
is.
dad. He did not need to out his dad. That we've already outed your dad enough. Your dad no longer calls me
good
stunning.
to know. So good to
He
know,
no
though.
longer calls me stunning on pictures after we outed him for that. So
My mom had to. My mom said she had to unfriend him because he would just keep posting stuff like that.
there were a couple posts where we're like, Wayne,
My daddy's supposed crazy.
Wayne, what's up? But I guess basically what happened, it spun out of control, and then people just took all these things seriously, and then there's nothing you can do. Then the people that started it were kind of trying to be like fight back, and then they would get them in trouble with the cops.
Well, they pranked like this, like a racist neo-Nazi dude online, and they found out that this guy was actually like a scam artist, and he was an informant. And he was breaking the law, and the guy went to jail. So they were like, "Oh my god, we did like this good thing.
Yeah,
we could like do like more good things and like really save this world."
And then it spiraled out of control, and then everyone's like, and you can't like control what people believe.
Yeah.
And then every time they would go again, they're like, "Oh my god, what are you like?
What are you in the Anatomy of the Fall? What are you doing?"
But it was very disheartening to watch. But then you just can't, I guess what it helped is like, you can't worry about what people think of you because they're so stupid.
Or what they believe. It's just what people are.
But it's just so many people are stupid. And I don't want to say that my parents' generation is stupid or that your parents' generation is stupid. This is 2 different generations. Or maybe 3 or 4 different generations. But it's not stupid. It's like they're stupid to what we know. But I guess
they just didn't learn. They didn't learn. Like, I say this, I use this as an example all the time. I remember when I was like in middle school, as a joke, I took a picture of my balls and I sent it to my friend. And then the next day in school, everyone had that picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I learned in middle school, if you send something like that to people, everyone will have it.
You serious?
And people our parents didn't learn that. Our parents didn't learn.
If I sent nudes, everyone would have them. By the way, that is like the most betrayed. Like, you're so betrayed.
Oh my God, you're like, I was so scared when that happened.
When you're a girl too, it's like.
I know. I was lucky it was just my balls, but I used to wear like these boxers that had smiley faces on them, and they were like my signature boxers.
So everyone
knew it was my balls immediately. But it was just my balls.
I always see just your balls. He always
just
pushes his
middle schooler's balls.
Todd likes to do the Ken doll where he pushes his penis behind his balls, so there's just one ball in front.
I do the Ken doll. It's basically like this. Oh, this is the Ken doll. You want to cut to me? This is a 3D printed thing, but I made this guy. And you see, he's got a smooth thing. What you could do to make yours look smooth is if you tuck your Wangano to the side.
And your Balzino
and then
goes
you just
front.
pull one ball to the front. It'll look smooth like that.
I can't wait to
So we watched that. And then right after that, we double featured the Alex Jones documentary.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was very depressed.
Yeah, which is also a thing about like truth and non-truth.
And it's just horrific. I mean, the whole thing is just, I didn't even watch.
And I was like, what is this, an Anatomy of a Fall?
He said it so many times.
And have you still avoided the Nickelodeon doc?
I have avoided it.
Yeah,
but it's teetering right there.
It's become so zeitgeist that I'm like, I wondered if you'd still stayed off it. Like, it'll feel like an inevitability at some point.
It's just my day. I had a good day. We saw...
the dumb.
We saw this. I got these back so you could wear them. I gave them to neighbors and then took them back.
Oh, wow.
Well, I gave them this couple each one. Okay. And then the guy had it like sitting down. I go, no.
Also,
and then I came over
I got a
and
paper cut immediately on my ear from it.
I got a paper cut the other day in the most satanic, right through there. I was like, could this really be happening to me? The worst paper cut.
What are you, Steve-O?
What is this, Anatomy of a Fall?
What is this, Anatomy of a Fall? But we watched the eclipse, and I like to look at it for the woo-woo part, where it's like new beginnings, stepping into your new self. But I have been feeling so almost like an identity crisis. Like, who am I? What am I here for? What am I doing? What is my focus? I think I'm getting all my energy back since I've consolidated my life and I'm figuring out what I want to do with that energy. But a lot of good stuff has happened. Oh, I went to New York. I filmed a scene in a movie. I can't say what it was, but it was very cool and very fun. I could tell you, Michael, afterwards. But it was really fun to be on set. And it was fun because I always want to be someone who is in movies and makes movies, but I never have really been there. So I don't remember what it looks like. I've been in a couple TV shows and acted in some things. Always pregnant, by the way. Either pregnant, giving birth, or holding a newborn.
You were giving birth in something?
Yeah, I was bad on a manger.
Why have I not seen this?
Those who can't. You ever see when I post like that picture of me like pregnant smoking?
Oh yeah,
With a beer? That was that on set of that.
And you were giving birth in a manger?
Yeah. My character's name was
Mary
Tampa.
Magdalene? Tampa?
It was funny, those who can't, which is the Growlix guys who live in Chicago.
Oh.
Andrew and Ben and Adam, Kate and Holland. All my old friends.
But it's cool to be in something like that you're in now. Is like
No. It's very cool.
Really cool.
It's very cool. I'm very excited about it. And I learned a lot. I went the next day too. It was funny. I was talking to Joe DeRosa. I was like, should I go back on the set? They invited me back. And he's like, I always think people are crazy that come to set when they're not working. And I'm like, I guess that's like a privilege of someone that acts a lot. Not privilege, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know
you could just tell Joe like has played parts a lot. So for me, it's like, because I haven't been on set a lot, it was so exciting to come back. And I felt it was cool to just be included too, because it was a closed set. So it was nice that they let me on it. And it was just fun to watch. It took so long for this one shot. It was just fun to see how tedious and long and fucking crazy. And not that anyone was bored, because they have to be so have such attention.
We're film buffs. We want to see how everything's made.
But it was cool. It was really fun. I wish I could have gone another day too. But it was really fun. And it was fun to like meet all the other actors. And yeah, it was really cool. It got me really excited. So now when I'm visualizing things, I can actually see myself behind a camera, in front of a camera. I'm just like getting jazzed up.
It's Anniewood, baby.
It's Annie. Welcome to Anniewood, bitch. And then I had a meeting with a guy who I'd been writing this movie with in 2016. And so now we're going to bring that movie back. And we're going to update it a little bit, because it doesn't really make sense now.
And we just figured it out
We just figured out a shift for it. And I have a meeting with him soon. So that was like exciting. It was just really fun. I was taking Ubers all over the place. I was taking Uber Blacks all over the New York state.
Aren't you glad we worked that out?
I am glad.
And then you almost let the panic ensue without
I know, but
coming out
the truth is that there's always an answer.
There's always an answer.
And you just have to find the avenue. The only time there's not an answer is if you're panicking.
Oh, you hear that, guys? Write in the comments if you realize that.
I've had an awakening too. This is Michael related, I feel like. I have had to, and not that I thought I didn't have ADD or whatever, but I have been in a little bit of ADD denial. I think, where I feel afraid to.
You got ADDD?
I got ADDD. Wow. I got ADDD. Damn. I got ADDD. ADD denial, dude. ADD denial, though. But yeah, where I feel like in my working relationships too, because I have to get real with the people that I work with, where I'm like, my brain probably doesn't work the same way yours does. And if it does, we're in trouble. But you know, I had a friend who was like mad at me about some things, and I was like, oh, those are all like ADD things that I wouldn't have crossed my mind. And then when I work with people sometimes, instead of just telling them like, I may have some limitations in this area, and this might be a little bit harder for me than.
And when you're working with yourself, even, you got to tell yourself that.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're right. Because it is with myself too. I'm such a perfectionist, and I have this idea in my head where it's like, even though my brain has never worked this way.
But that's also an ADD thing, being a perfectionist about things.
Yeah. Do you have ADD? Because you're interrupting a lot.
Saying.
Interrupting's kind of my thing. Whoa. But anyway, I keep thinking that I'm gonna, with my ADD, that I'm gonna just wake up tomorrow and not have ADD. So I overpromise things, and then I overpromise things to myself. Even though, by the way, I did get my 3 big items done. Put the clothes back into the closet. Put the clothes that are on the floor into a bag. Okay, that I want to give away. And read The Treatment from that movie. I did all 3, and they were big. And I went to the beach.
I thought you were going to say read Dune.
Stop.
Guys, remember, write in the comments if you remember Annie was going to read Dune.
I tried, but they named everything with an A. Everything started with an A. I was like, this is insane. I can't remember 5 different A names. It was ridiculous. But I have been studying up on ADD to kind of like learn more about it. And I'm torn because, Michael, let me know if you agree with this. I feel like I want to get over ADD. I want to get through ADD. Can I be cured of ADD?
Or do you have to just treat it all the time?
I don't want to be like, I have ADD all the time. I don't want to be focused on it all the time. Because I met with an ADD coach and it felt weird.
An ADD coach?
Yeah. Have you had one?
Never. What do they do?
She was so boring. Honestly, it's like I have another meeting with her. No, I wish she had been like, I wish she had been more like exciting.
Drill
I'm like,
sergeant?
bitch, have
She
ADD.
imagined like a drill sergeant being like,
I wanted her to have some confidence.
Listen.
She was like, so, and maybe she was just mirroring. I honestly think all of these people have just done NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I think you need to let me finish. When you do neuro-linguistic programming, they tell you it's basically what all life coaches do and stuff. They tell you to do this thing where you mirror the people to build rapport. And she might have been mirroring me, but I was like slumped down and kind of like low energy because we had just done a double feature of the most depressing documentary. I was like, and I made some joke about it. I was like, next time I won't watch a school documentary. And she just stared at me and I was like, bitch, you're gonna need to laugh harder if you want me. And you're gonna need to like bring it up. She wasn't even like spinning a fidget spinner or anything in my face. Like she was just, and she's like, you'll come up with the plan. It's like, no, bitch, you'll come up with the plan.
Yeah. What is it sounds like there's not enough of a program outlined definitively of what a coach does.
And she was kind of saying, she was like, well, I can't have a specific outline because if I don't have a specific outline, she did send me a thing that's what she does. And it was, I might even go with her and then she'll see this and think I'm a bitch. But I just, honestly, the act of meeting with her made me get all these things done to prove to myself that I don't need to meet with her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just need gold stars. I need gold stars. Todd's going to get gold stars.
Guys, so on the podcast, what we're going to do next, we are going to get a cute little poster board or something. And there's going to be the gold star count where it's her name, maybe in like cute little sticker letters, my name.
No, you're not getting gold stars.
Like written cool in like
He
graffiti.
thinks he's getting gold stars. Todd doesn't get gold stars.
And whoever does
you
more
do things.
good things.
You all do things.
Whoever does more
You already do things.
We get stars.
You don't struggle. He already is going to win. It's so annoying.
And if I get more gold stars, I get a thing.
But 1 gold star for me is like 100 for you. Do you understand? 100 tasks for you is like me getting 1 task done. 100 to 1.
Why don't you want to be more like me?
But I can if we ignore you and we just focus on my gold stars. Because I don't want to compete with you. That's crazy. And by the way, most of your tasks are just going to be, I'm going to be giving you a gold star for giving me a gold star. Oh, you gave me a gold star. I get a gold star.
Right. That's so
You
funny.
only get gold stars when you give me gold stars. You get everything
think it
done.
would be pretty fair.
You get everything done.
I get my work done.
Don't act like that's an easy thing.
So I get 1
Michael,
star.
is that the
That's
craziest
1
thing?
star a day.
Is that
It's
the
crazy, yeah.
craziest thing you've ever heard?
It's
That it
crazy.
would just be so easy to get your work done?
Nothing's automatic for me. I need so much credit for everything
But
that
No,
does
and
go
that's the
right.
thing. Here's what I need my gold
That's 1
stars
star
for.
a day.
Can I tell you, we were going to come up with some inventions. Instead of having an ADD coach, I think we need to come up with inventions to fix ADD. Todd, what was your invention for me?
My invention was for there's something either in the bed, underneath the bed, or something you lay over the bed that every time Annie gets up off of the bed, spikes shoot up out of the bed, so you can't lay back down.
Yeah.
And they got to be like maybe like 4-inch, 5-inch spikes.
What if I like the idea of the spikes coming down from the ceiling? So there's a
Ooh.
time
Yeah.
I'm going, ooh, and I'm like pushing it.
Yeah.
Like I might even get scraped on the face.
Like a Saw
once or time.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like a Saw
Oh,
movie.
so
but
from above, and it starts. So you get in bed at night, and the spikes are right here, and they go up, and then in the morning, they're coming back down.
to get me to go to sleep, it's like
It goes up because you're allowed to lay, so it goes up, and then in the morning,
or
when you
maybe to
wake
wake
up, it's
me up the
already coming
spikes.
down. You're like, oh my
Maybe to
god,
wake up the spikes are just slowly kind of going into my back.
in the back.
I'm just slowly getting pricked awake. Okay, I have an invention. I think it's a gold star sticker giver, but it gives me a sticker every minute that I'm on task. Can you imagine if someone was going every minute?
It seems like it'd be good enforcement to just acknowledge if I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Have you ever used the Pomodoro technique?
No, I thought that was a hairstyle that I had
Pomodoro
before.
it means tomato. It means tomato in Italian or something.
Pomodoro.
Pomodoro. But so it's like a tomato timer that they have in people's kitchens. And so basically you're supposed to do 25 minutes on a timer, and then 25 minutes is the next time, or 25 and then 5 minutes. So you do 25 minutes of concentrated, focused work, and then you have 5 minutes to do anything. Look at your Instagram,
I like that.
anything. And then you go back to 25 minutes. Okay, I've done it maybe 3 times in my life, 3 days, not 3 chunks of time using it. It's very effective. It's actually so humiliating how much you can get done in 25 minutes. It's so embarrassing. Concentrated work, you're like, oh boy, this is more than I've done in 3 years. Just focused, you just write so much and it's so easy. But then I lose interest or whatever. But I do like the idea of just being reminded I'm focusing and applauded,
And stickered.
stickered. But I don't know why I'm
I
giving
don't
you gold
know.
stars. You are a gold star.
We had a system like this in my house growing up.
But so I do my job. That's 1 star for the whole day. I get 1 star.
And then you massage me, you get 2 stars.
I never massage you.
He doesn't.
But it could be like walk the dog, get a star.
Yeah.
You do that in the morning. It could be anything.
A star competition. So then while you're only getting 1 star during the day, I can be getting
You could be getting a
multiple
bunch of stars.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
And then maybe I have to maybe I'll be like, wait, I'll walk Randy so I could get that star.
And then I'm like, wait, and Randy's just getting walked so much.
maybe that's what he needs. Maybe make him stop crying all the time.
Oh,
Give
he's
Randy a
so
star
He's so
category.
cute right now.
Randy just gets every star in the world.
Are there
even though
star
he's a bad
deductions?
boy.
Can you lose a star?
And you lose a
But
star.
we could go on walks together and we both get a star.
Oh, they overlap. So they kiss.
Okay.
We
What do
do
you guys
like-
think? Write in the comments what you guys think how this star system could work, because we're gonna do it.
We are going to do
By
it.
the next solo episode. It's been cute lately. We've been doing a guest and a solo guest and solo. I don't know if you guys been liking that, but we've been having a great time doing it.
Okay, so this ADD coach, she had all these books behind her, and I felt like she was sitting in a library, and I
you
felt
were
like she was
reading the books?
mocking me.
Yeah. There's a lot to read.
She said it wasn't her books; it was her partner's books. But I was like,
Did she write down hey, she's
she just kept
reading
going,
my
so,
so
do you? And I think she was just mirroring me because I think she was just using NLP, which is like what they use to like break you down or whatever. I know some of it, but that's how I got Todd. But
you sure it's not the read technique? I learned that from Explore With Us.
tell us about the read technique.
The read technique is when you agree. The read technique is when you agree with the person. Oh yeah. To build rapport, to get them to confess more. The good cop technique, they call it.
I'm sorry, I blacked out when you said read. I said, oh no, that's a trigger word for ADD.
Read? I said read?
Yeah,
Oh, the read.
yeah.
Oh,
You
the
get my
read
joke?
technique.
Get my joke?
I got it.
That was awkward. Look. love a steaming hot straightener. Don't we, Todd? Don't you get burned by my straightener every
she leaves that
freaking
straightener
day?
on all day long, and Randy steps on it, I step on it.
And a tub of bleach.
But for the love of God.
Let's just take care of our hair, you guys. It's time. When you're looking to rescue your locks, turn to Lola V. I love Lola V so much. There's speckles of something on it because that's how much I use it. I'm taking this everywhere with me. My favorite is the leave-in conditioner. I don't have it in my hand because it is downstairs, almost completely gone. It's created by the hair goddess herself, Jennifer Aniston. She is the #1 hair everything. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to hairdressers and gone, please give me any of her tips, any of her secrets. And they have nothing for me until now.
And like a goddess, she has blessed us with hair products that work and are actually good for us.
And they smell great.
Sometimes I'll put a little in my hair. She don't know, but
and he's talking about these hairs, but we know it's these hairs. Where he's also using my razor. My sister-in-law is using this. We are thriving. We're keeping our hair aliving. We are striving for greatness. We don't like any hair lateness.
The truth is, guys, we actually really, this is like, if you want to be part of the Anniewood family, you got to get this product.
Jennifer Aniston is now a Woody. She's an Insanity. Do you understand?
She's a Woody.
We're 1 degree away from Jennifer Aniston. Hello. Do you want to be one degree away from her? Buy this. This is as close as we're going to get to smelling her hair. Do you understand? This is as good as it's going to get. Sometimes I watch the morning show and I'm just sniffing.
It's like she's right there.
I'm with her. I all of a sudden transform into Reese Witherspoon.
I love it because Lola V is made with clean vegan ingredients.
It's vegan, it's color safe, it's cruelty free, and it's suitable for all hair types. So, Todd, your downstairs hairs can also get a little froofing.
Oh, it's so nice and so soft.
They've got shampoo, they've got conditioner, an intensive repair treatment, glossing detangler, a leave-in treatment, and now brand new sculpting paste. I haven't tried the sculpting paste yet, but that leave-in conditioner is banging. Level up with Lola V and unlock Jennifer Aniston approved hair at lolav.com. As a loyal Anniewood listener, you'll get an exclusive 15% off your entire order when you enter and use the code Annie at checkout. You guys, I'm not a narcissist, but God, I love when my name is used as the checkout. That's 15% off your order at LOLAVIE.com with promo code Annie. Please note that you can only use one promo code per order and discounts can't be combined. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Your hair will thank you, and so will we. We put the LOL and Lola V. Wait, guys, first of all, we're really excited to have this sponsor because I almost felt like we didn't have a podcast without the sponsor.
Guys, if you don't have a Ridge wallet,
you got to get one from us, okay? Because we know you've probably supported Theo. You've probably supported
Tiger Belly.
You've probably supported Joe the Rogan. You've probably supported Giggly Squad. It's like, guys, support Anniewood. If you haven't gotten a Ridge wallet yet, this is your sign. Okay, this is awesome. Look at this. Look at this.
All your cards in there. That's amazing.
They all come out.
Oh,
sorry. I wasn't holding it up.
Don't show anyone anything on any important information. They want you to show off your wallet.
There's nothing important in here, okay? But look how small and compact that is. If your guy is sitting on a bulky wallet that makes his right butt cheek 4 inches taller than the left one.
Ooh, that's me.
Get that man. Well, it's my money in there. Get that man a Ridge wallet, or you take your money back out of that wallet. There, you got 2 options. You flatten that out. No, my man's rich. That's why he's got 4 inches of wallet.
I'm sick of my spine looking like a question mark. You know what I mean? From this
with an
wallet.
Exclamation point. It's slim and it goes in the front pocket. It has room for 12 cards plus space for cash. Guys, this is crazy.
Guys, you know, you put your wallet in your back pocket, it opens you up to pickpockets come and steal stuff from you.
And the only people stealing from the front pocket are girls that are going to lose their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you get this out of my man's pocket, you got bigger problems.
My favorite part is that it has
I'm going to
room.
form a ridge between your teeth.
My favorite part is that it has room for 12 cards plus space for cash. That's the best. I love that little cash strap. Show them the cash strap on there. Look at that thing.
See that?
That's a beautiful.
And it's tucked in. Nobody's taking this.
With over 50 colors and styles, there's an option for everybody. They even have optional AirTag attachments, so you'll never lose your wallet again.
Well, here's the thing. I got this because I was like, this is the perfect color for me because I will never lose it. And then I lost it in the chair.
Oh,
And then I lost
but it's
it
so bright
specifically
that
in
it
that chair.
even makes the chair better.
It's so amazing.
Weird Dwell also comes with these little key things. You could cut to me for this, Mike. It's my keys are safer now because of Ridge. Wow. Put your keys in this, and I use the orange because I like traffic cones are my favorite objects.
He's always stealing traffic cones. That's the thing with Todd. You're always like, put the traffic cone back, Todd. We are not in high school anymore, okay? Ridge wallets are seriously durable, but if you do manage to damage yours, they come with a lifetime warranty.
Wow.
They are strong. It's like, it feels so good to hold it. This is awesome.
And if something messes with you could just throw that right at them.
This is like, oh.
Oh, that actually sounded loud.
It was loud because of my metal credit cards in there. They even have an awesome return policy. They'll let you try it out for 99 days, not 100, 99.
Wow.
Don't be greedy. Don't try to take that extra 100. If you don't love it, just send it back for a full refund, but make sure you empty it out first, okay? Don't be sending it back.
So you're you're not risking anything. You could just send it back if you don't like it.
Yeah, just test drive it.
That's amazing.
But they are so cute. I love it. It's so cute. Is that not the cutest color you've ever seen? So cute.
Happy Lime. That's what it's called.
Go to ridge.com/Annie and use my code Annie for 10% off your order. That's ridge.com/Annie, code Annie for 10% off your entire order. Thanks so much to Ridge for sponsoring the show and creating the best wallets ever.
Happy Lime.
But okay, I learned this thing that I have. Tell me if you have this. I bet you do have this, Mike. This is
my goodness.
My guess.
All right, you look that up. I'll look up something that I saw. It's a Steve Harvey.
Oh, wait, I found it. It's called Revenge Bedtime Procrastination.
Yo, mine. Yeah, go.
Revenge Bedtime Revenge Sleep. It's called for short. What is revenge sleep? Revenge bedtime procrastination refers to the decision to delay sleep in response to stress or a lack of free time earlier in the day. The addition of the word revenge to the concept of bedtime procrastination became popular on social media. Hold on. I don't like that. I want it to be a little older than social media.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Where individuals sacrifice sleep for personal time. Later bedtimes can result in sleep deprivation. Okay. Anyway, I think it's like time's not going to tell me when the fuck I'm going to bed.
It's like Anatomy of the Fall. You made your own truth for what it is.
Damn, it's so funny. I was about to say this is just like Anatomy of the Fall.
You have that?
What? Yeah, and it's like here's the thing. It's like what am I pushing back? I always wonder what the power is that I'm like fighting back against. Where I'm like, this is me time now. I get to just do what I want to do.
I've noticed that she does that.
I call it. I named it myself. I say that I fight the night.
Yeah, I noticed that she did that because it's weird. Because I don't do that. For me, in my brain, it's bedtime. It's nighttime. It's
time
bedtime.
To put on a reptile
it's
video.
Time to go night nights. It's time to go night nights.
It's time to watch Ants Canada. It's time to watch Ants Canada and take a snooze.
Or some poker. Watch some guys play a little poker, and that's it.
Scratch off tickets. I'll put you right to sleep.
You want to hear the Steve Harvey 20-20-20 rule?
Yes, I love Steve Harvey.
Successful person, I use the 20-20-20 rule throughout my life. 20 minutes of work every day, 20 minutes of time to spend with your family, and then 20 hours of gambling.
I love the gambling Steve Harvey memes. It's so funny. They're so funny.
It's just like an AI voice and they're dubbing over him, like talking to people.
Oh, he's good. I like that it's 20 minutes for family time. It's so funny.
20 hours of gambling. That's not even 24 hours either.
I do love Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I told you the advice that he told his nephew that his nephew told me.
Yeah. It's true.
It is true. Sometimes you're cutting friends and sometimes they're cutting you. Have you ever been friend dumped?
Hell yeah.
Did you ever get a long letter about it?
I gotten a text where I'm like, wow, this is like a breakup from a male friend.
But
isn't it weird? Because then you're like, oh my God, we were like kind of a couple.
Yeah. And it's like when you're like, oh dude, if I'd have been getting married tomorrow, I would have had that guy be like it's like, yeah, when you're like somebody doesn't feel the same
that's
way.
like my best. Yeah. I liked you so much and you didn't like me back.
Yeah.
Or you didn't like me the way I liked you.
I had that with my main. I mean, I'm not really hanging out with like the main squad that I moved out here with.
But isn't it? Don't you think it's because we have? It's like, does your friend not have AD? Because they think we're annoying.
Do not.
They think we're annoying.
I wonder if I'm annoying. I think that all the time that I'm pretty annoying.
I can tell you you're annoying.
I think I'm a scatterbrain. I think I might be tough to work with.
So annoying. Listen, I'm annoying. I work with you. You are tough to work with. You're annoying. I'm annoying. You're annoying. Yeah. We're annoying.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing we both have too is I'm really loud. It embarrasses me a lot. Like if I'm like at the club, like I'm in the box office outside of a room where a show's happening and someone's like, you got to shut the fuck up in
and
here.
There's so many people talking, but they come to you and they're like, oh, my RA. I'd be like, bitch, everyone's talking. She's like, but you're the one I hear. Like,
yeah, I'll tell people, hey, shut the fuck up in here because somebody's going to come in here and tell me to be quiet.
I've got a noise complaint every day of my life.
Yeah.
Every day of my life.
It's funny because I've always hung out with the loudest people.
But you're so loud. Here's the thing. You compliment me because you have a quiet energy, but you're loud. And when you drink,
it's because I hang out with the people you gotta speak over them.
But I feel like this is why I love you so much. You're accepting of how I am. You're not trying to change. You do try to help me get better, but you're not like trying to change me. You do accept me for who I am.
I tell you, I say you have to accept who you are. I try to get you to accept who you are.
I am learning to. And that's what I realized. Like when I get these like breakups or whatever, and I'm like so devastated, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm like taking on this sort of shame in myself or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't even want to talk about it because I was like ashamed to even talk about it. But it's like.
Yeah, it's like me too. You can tell how like I delayed when it's like who is it, and it's like I don't even want to give anybody the satisfaction of saying their name.
No, don't say their name.
Yeah, but you're like I don't know. It's because all I can add up. It's like,
is it someone I would know?
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. It's also, isn't it like embarrassing when someone tells you that they don't like or that they haven't liked you? And then you're like, but weird. I've just been acting like myself. So you just haven't liked me this whole, I've been loving you.
Yeah.
And you haven't been liking me.
Yeah. I've just been acting
like that's so embarrassing. But it is weird because then as much as it's relationship-y to break up with me over this weird text or whatever, it also is like relationship-y in my head because I'm like, remember the good time? I'm like doing montages of us together. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like so hurt. So sad, but it's also okay. I've also friend dumped people, but I'm like, but they sucked.
Yeah.
I'm like, you thought I sucked, like that bitch sucked. That bitch sucked.
Here's what's tough is getting friend dumped and then having that where you go, wait, you're friend dumping me? Bitch, you fucking suck. Like this has been a friendship. I've been putting up with so much shit about it because I'm like, well, they're my best friend. I love you, dog. You know what I mean? It's like we've been working together for a long time and doing stuff together. It's
I don't have that, but I do look back and I go, oh, there were some times where I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't like I wasn't feeling great. But I was not that I was blindsided, but I was like, because I felt it coming, but then it was just when it did come, I couldn't believe it. And then I got like paranoid. I'm like, does everyone feel this way about me? And then I called Todd. I was like, do you feel this way about me? He's like, no.
I was playing video games. I was playing Helldivers 2. Guys, write in the comments if you play Helldivers 2.
Wait, what was the video game thing you were asked to tell me about? Types of magic?
Annie was saying she believes in magic.
I believe in magic.
So I was asking her what type of magic she believes in.
And I go, what do you mean what type? And then
I said, well, there's 5 types of magic.
And then I go, oh my God, why does Todd know there's 5 types? That's so cool. I'm like, he's so spiritual, Todd. Yeah. He's so insightful.
So there's 5 types. The first type is destruction magic. That includes fireballs, ice shards, electric bolts, and things like that.
Now, okay, in a spiritual realm, that would mean like causing negative magic towards someone else, being like a curse on someone.
No, not a curse. It would be physical pain, causing physical pain.
But a curse
like blunt
could cause
blunt force.
Oh, magical
but that wouldn't be
force.
magic.
like
Like
fire.
I'd be so strong that I could crush your bones.
A curse, that would be alliteration magic, where you could put buffs or debuffs on people. A buff is either you could raise their strength or raise someone's speed or agility, but a debuff is you could take away someone's speed.
This is like just
a curse.
guys in middle school did that to me.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
like a
ooh,
curse.
should I build her up or should I tear her down?
And then, so that's the second. So you got destruction and alliteration, and then you have illusion magic. So
Which is like,
so you could turn invisible
when the bird comes out of the sleeve.
You could, yeah, or you could do, you can conjure like familiars, which are like, I could distract you with like a ghost of like a cat. You go, oh look, a cat. You go over there, stab you in the back.
We got 2 more types.
So that's illusion magic. Fourth type, conjuration magic. That's my favorite type of magic. That's where you could raise the dead, make some zombies or some skeletons to fight by your side, or you could conjure up even like elementals, like a flame elemental or an ice elemental.
But how does this relate to the real world?
Maybe conjuration is
conjuration. Why are you saying it like I know you're saying it? I know what accent you're doing.
Maybe conjuration. I don't know. What is what kind of real world things where you could raise things to fight beside you?
You could raise people's confidence to fight beside you.
But you're creating a thing. You're conjuring a thing. Oh, 3D printing.
3D printing. I'm gonna print some new friends. I'm gonna print some new friends that can't break up with me. The snake guy with one arm can't break up with me. You're my friend forever. No, it's okay. You gotta let go. You gotta flow with things. It's always a good thing.
The final one is, what did I say? Destruction, alliteration, illusion, conjure. Oh, the final is restoration magic.
We'll sleep.
Now this is that's not sleep. It's a healing magic where you could heal yourself or you could heal others.
Oh.
Every party needs a healer. Remember that.
Oh, I like healing. I like to heal people.
You like to heal people?
I grab their head and I go,
Yeah.
You no longer have
And
autism.
these are the magic things from Skyrim. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this.
I was going to say, what universe? To which universe do these pertain?
The Elder Scrolls.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's world specific.
We were looking at the sun today. We were talking about magic. We were staring at the sun, thinking about what kind of magic's going to happen. How funny is it that people were like literally doomsday prepping for today?
Well, you left. Here's the thing. I think in every area where people were looking at the eclipse had one eclipse know-it-all. You were gone by the time this little bitch came. This little guy came up. By the way, he wasn't looking at the eclipse at all. He was staring at us looking at the eclipse, and it was so annoying. And he was just sitting there, and it was me and then this couple that I gave the glasses to, so I felt bound to them because I was their hero.
You were their restoration magic.
I was their restoration magic. They came up and they're like, oh, she got the glasses. And I went, I got 2 extra. And they're like, oh my God, are you sure? And I said,
you should have been like $5.
Mark it up. They're there now, $500. But anyway, so they're there. And then this guy comes and he's just staring and just talking, which by the way, other people were there just like meditating and relaxing. This man's just yapping.
Have I seen this guy before?
I've seen none of these people. We saw that one guy that we both seen, and there was no one else. There were just random people I've never seen before. We're on the roof. So anyway, so I'm on the roof. This guy sits down. He's staring at me and this couple. Todd's left already. I've been staring. It's probably 45 minutes, okay? I've had the glasses on. I'm staring at the sun through the glasses. I'm like thinking about my future, all the things I want to manifest. The guy looks at me. He goes, you know you're only supposed to use these 3 minutes at a time. Staring. I go, where were you, sir? I'm blind.
Mr. Know-It-All?
Oh, Mr. Know-It-All just showed up a little late, didn't he? The eclipse is almost over, dude. I was staring.
What did he look like?
He was a darker complexion.
Did he have a beard?
Not dark. He was, let's just say, he may work at Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
On
was
the
he
phone.
a little chubby?
A little chubby.
Did he have glasses?
Yes, he did.
Oh my God, this might be the guy I played golf with. I played golf with a guy and we found out we live in the same apartment complex. How
Is he
weird
kind of
that, guys?
fat?
Yeah.
He sucked. Was he annoying?
Yeah, it was kind of.
No, he sucked. He was so annoying. I was like, you're literally not facing the eclipse. There's an event and we're strangers to you and you're staring at us and talking at us. We can't see you, sir. We have blinding glasses on.
When you say Verizon carrier, you're talking about like the
Maybe Indian.
India.
Yeah.
This is probably the same guy.
Oh, he sucked so bad. He was such a know-it-all. He's like, well, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, too late. So now I'm paranoid. I am seeing spots. I have been seeing spots all day. Is this how Josh Potter sees? We have a reptile update.
Reptile update, guys. Not really
that this counts as a reptile,
This
but
doesn't
it's
count.
in the realm of things we would not have purchased if we didn't start purchasing reptiles.
So I was online the other day, a few weeks ago. I'm scrolling through the reptiles, as I do. I just go and say, what's for
You window
sale? What's out
shops.
there?
You window
I
shops.
window shop these animals that I could buy. And I scrolled past this one animal, and it was called a Saint Martin giant satanic zombie land crab.
Which I didn't know the land or the St. Martin part, but I heard satanic zombie crab and I said, let's go, baby.
So I send it to Annie, and I go, look at this giant satanic zombie
I
land
go, let's
crab.
go. And giant sounded huge. I was like, yes.
Yeah. So I go, I guess $70 to order. I said, sure, I'll put in a nice order. Why not? Put it in.
By the way, we spend $70 to $80 on crabs, usually to eat them. I spent about $7 to $8 to get rid of my crabs.
It was
college.
around Easter, so I got a little Easter sale for it. I got like 5% off Easter sale.
5%, unless we're
It's great. Unless
we
it's for
love
me, it's great.
It's just 5%. You're like, what are we doing?
But so you also have to pay $50 for overnight shipping when you buy an animal, because you got to get the overnight shipping. They're not going to sell it to you unless you buy it. So I pay $50 for overnight shipping.
Entrapment.
I wait overnight. Crab's not there. It's like, all right. Next
He's
day,
waiting. I'm in New York. He's
crab's
calling me
not-
every day. There's no crab. There's no
crab's
crab.
not
There's no
there.
crab. I go, is there a crab there yet? Is there a crab there yet? I keep waiting. I'm talking to see how long it's going to take him to switch to my face.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. It's just processing it.
Listen, I know that.
So I'm trying to find out where this crab is. So I email them. I go, hey, just curious. I ordered this crab on Wednesday. It's now Friday. Still haven't gotten this crab. I even downloaded an app that tracks.
The shop app. He's acting like it's this crazy
I
app that
downloaded
not everyone
that-
has on their fucking phone.
That tracks your orders, and
The
it's
shop app. It's purple. Every human on earth has it.
and it said that they didn't send it to me. So I emailed them. I said, "Come, where's my crab?" They go, "Okay, we'll send it on Monday." It's like, all right.
This is
Send
so
it on
boring because
Monday.
you're saying it in a stupid voice.
I'm saying it in a stupid voice.
Oh, really? And your hat's
the
on
crab
regular?
comes. They send it on Monday. The crab comes Tuesday. We get the crab. Annie's in New York already, but I got her on FaceTime.
We're excited. We're unboxing.
And I'm unboxing for her to show her the crab. And it's this weak.
It's disgusting. It's not jumbo. It's not giant.
It's this little weak crab. It's kind of like
Like if you ordered
crawling
at a
around.
restaurant, you'd be like, take it back.
There was nothing satanic or zombie about it, but it's my guy now.
The exciting thing about the crabs is that they will eat dead things.
Yeah,
rotten dead
that's one of the
things.
reasons why we got it. Because people say they get it because they have snakes, and if the snake doesn't eat the mouse, they just throw it to the zombie satanic
Just
crab.
you eat this rotten, nasty ass.
animal. So I was like, that'll be cool. So I put it in the tank, and within 10 minutes, it
He calls me.
unalived.
He calls me and he's like, do you want to know? And I go, don't tell me. And he goes, it's gone. And I cried. I was like, we can't get more crab. I don't know if you guys remember our first creatures that we bought besides Randy were crabs and they died.
Yeah,
We don't have good.
that's Anniewood trivia. Good Anniewood trivia for you.
Oh, guys, I can't have another dead crab.
So then I email them, and I'm like, guys, I mean, maybe I fluff the truth a little bit, you know? It's like Anatomy of the Fall. I made my own truth. I said, guys.
Speaking of Anatomy of the Fall, his claw fell right off.
His legs were off. That's how I knew he was dead. His legs fell off. So
Did you know crabs are just alive holding their legs on their bodies? And the minute they die, they release them?
So I hit up the people. I go, guys, you sent me a dead crab. The crab's dead. And by this time, I already threw the crab out in the dumpster out back.
Because you're not going to keep the dead crab. It's depressing.
And they go,
we're going to shellac it.
They go, we need pictures of the crab, sir. And I go, well, the crab's gone. I threw it out. And they're like, well, we're not going to be able to do anything about it until you take pictures of the crab. So I had to go in the dumpster, take out this dead crab out of the dumpster, take pictures of it, and go, you happy? And they said, oh, yes, that'll do.
You said yappy?
I said, you happy?
Yep.
And they said, yeah, that'll do. And so I said, okay, am I getting a refund? Am I getting store credit? What's happening here? And they go, well, we just sent you a new crab.
No, we have another f***ing crab coming. By the way, the crab's coming from New Jersey. I'm like, can we not buy crabs from New Jersey when we live in Los Angeles, California? It's not going to live. It's crazy.
So tomorrow it comes in.
Oh, dead
the
again.
The next time we see it, we'll give you a new update on the crab and
Crab's
let you know how it's
And by the way, I don't want a crab anymore.
I know, I don't want the
or
crab.
Fucking
either.
crab. It didn't come cool. It didn't look scary or satanic.
It didn't look like the picture either.
We're being scammed by the crab people. The good crab people.
It's not a good place. I shouldn't have ordered from them.
How did you know it wasn't a good place?
It's just by their support. They're like being dicks to me for...
Well, they're probably the only one that bought the stupid crab. You're like, oh my God.
It was sold out. No, that was another thing. The crab was sold out. So I was like, hey, it says online the crab's sold out. If you guys don't have any, I'll take...
They're like, we sent you a fake
please,
one anyway.
I'll take store credit. I'll just buy like food for my animals or something. And they were like, nope, we got one for you.
Well, guys, that story went a lot longer than I thought.
You were the one that wanted me to tell it.
But it didn't need to be this long.
It wasn't that
we were
long.
talking about this and that.
It was a 4-minute story.
We did. I thought this was really fun. Guys, Todd's made some really cool.
Look at that. I made my
He's
crested
making me
gecko
new friends.
as an action figure.
Guys, should I continue to see the ADD coach, the low energy ADD coach? I have one more meeting with her.
Here, put it a little closer.
Hey.
Oh,
I just don't. You know what I want? I think the gold star system might do it for me.
We'll do the gold star system. Guys, write in the comments how you think this gold star system should go.
Because here are the projects. Because she was like, so what are your projects? I'm like, well, I need my special. I need to do my special. And for my special to be to the quality I really do want to work on it and hone it and polish it. And that I haven't done. So that I need to do. And then I told her, I was like, I'm writing this movie. I'm starting this TV show, writing this TV show with my friend. Got the acting bug now. So I want to be acting. I want to take some acting classes. And then I want to write a book. And then I was like, and also I travel every weekend.
And I think,
and also I have I have one podcast.
I think the competitive part will make you more into it. I think if you see me with more stars, you're going to want to do more stuff to get stars.
Yeah. I like to beat you.
She likes to win.
I do.
This is my other one, guys, I made. It's I put my ball python's head and I actually sculpted this body. Doesn't that look nice? He's got abs. Look at his ass.
Look at his ass.
He's got an ass. So, guys, I might be selling these. I might be making little Annie action figures. I might put Annie's head on one of these. This one's my crested gecko.
Are you going to give me the
karate
pecs?
body? No, I'll remake the bodies.
That's funny if you put my head on the pecs.
But I could give you like the abs and make you a karate person.
I said something about my boobs to my dad once and he goes, you mean your pecs? My dad's so funny. I spent a very fun time in Philadelphia with my parents. It was very cute. My dad does this thing. I'm going to have them on the podcast and I'm going to fly them out.
Oh.
But my dad does this really, really cute thing. I think maybe we should end the episode with this video. I'll send it to you. Every night, my dad's 82 now. He's turning 83. My mom is 73. And every night when she goes to bed before him and she wakes up before him. And so every night and she's an artist and he's not, he draws these little stick figures for her and he puts all these inside jokes and he writes her like a little rhymey thing. Like it was like, it's Saturday, we're not getting fatter day. And he made like diet jokes.
Oh.
And then he draws this little thing and he puts like, there's always like light going into the head. And then there's like little inside jokes and he makes the heels clap. And so it's very, very cute. And he puts little oranges because on their first date, my mom offered him an orange. So he puts all these like little bouncing oranges in, and then he writes like, "Love you, good morning, have a great day," or whatever. And he puts it at her desk, and she gets it every morning. And she just has
That is fantastic. That's
it's
so wonderful.
cute. And so I filmed him doing it a little bit. I didn't want to embarrass him, so I didn't film the whole thing, but
Nobody's parents. That's the sweetest thing I've heard in a long time.
it's really cute. And
Yeah.
she has a bunch of them. And she's very encouraging of his art, which is not something she's ever done for me. And I'm like, oh, Dad, I would love those too. But no, it's so cute. It's like really adorable. And so maybe Todd, will you play them out with the video I send you?
Oh, I'll play them out. And guys, remember to love one another and like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
And if
Comment
guys, you
your
don't know
favorite
about
thing.
love one another, he is making fun of.
I'm not making fun of anybody.
You're highlighting
I'm highlighting
Julie. What was her name?
Julie Chen Movement.
Julie Chen Mundez. It's so funny that she's like, I will not abandon my Me Too husband. And she has, don't forget to watch her podcast, God 101.
If you don't know what God is, you can learn about it on God 101.
I like to know the basics. Okay. I like God for dummies. Okay, that's Jeff Probst.
All right, guys. Love one another.
Love one
and
another.
peace
Like,
out.
comment, subscribe, click that bell. And then enjoy my papa loving my mama.
Oh.
Look in the heels.
And
What color? Oh, orange for the feet.
orange with the yellow. I mean, this is our traditional one.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh, they didn't touch. I have to get them touching shit. Okay.
Just make them bigger.
They just. Well, they have little cells on them.
Yes, it's the
Of
tread.
course, yes. Exactly the way I wanted it to look. Whoop. God, I must put
It's
them on.
good.
Jump it. And clicking heels. Heels. Wow. I think I'll call her Lommel. Love of my life.
Oh, it's cute.
And
It's my turn.
yes.
Beautiful.
Am I covering up my waddle?
You're covering up your waddle. This is very good. All right, Friday, flying high day. Good early morning, Gaily. It's Annie Day. Let's go all the way day. And then it says, light cowboy hat plus light yarmulke from Staten Island, Kamala. Boys' toys. It's for Scotty, James, and the family. And then it says, jumping and clicking heels. Wow. And then it says, bouncing oranges. It says, love you, Lommel, from Lael and Anya Gabbana. That's epic. Any words?
There are no words. An artist is silent. It's just his work that speaks for him.
Banksy is
Bank,
ready to
from
come
Grandma
out.
Moses to Banksy.